Hello friends and welcome to Pony Plays Card Games. I'm your pony and today I'm bringing you another unboxing video from the new My Little Pony card game by Caillou. This time we have got the Element of Honesty Applejack. The artwork looks amazing. I've done a few videos already, so if you haven't seen those you can go back through and check them out. And I've just been loving the artwork, the foiling. You even get a few booster packs in the decks as well, which have been super cool to go through. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we get in this one. So, let's get into it. Found out that opening these through the bottom was the way to go. The top is glued as well, and so it just makes it that bit easier to get the deck out through the base. There we go. Now, as with the other ones, there is a deck mat, and I love the fact that they have been color coding them for each of the ponies. So this one is Applejack Orange, and on the back of the mat you also get a rules guide for the game, which is in Chinese, but that's fine because I already know how to play the game and will be making a video teaching you how to play if you're interested, so you can look out for that. And there's a rarity guide there as well to tell you what each of the symbols mean for how rare the cards are. So here is the deck, as well as the 3 booster packs. So for those of you who do not know, Caillou is a company that has been producing collectible cards for Hasbro, for My Little Pony, for a couple of years now. This is their first try at making a card game for My Little Pony in specific. And I think they're doing very well because they're taking all of the care and quality of making a great collectible card and bringing that into the card gaming space, which makes these some of the nicest cards that I probably own for a card game, and I have only just started cracking into them. But they are amazing. The foiling is gorgeous. So this is your main character card. There's even stars in her hat, like little edges of stars, but the texturing, it's all there. There's the cutie mark in the bottom corner, like with the other couple that we've gone through. I imagine all of them will have that, but they just look great. So that was the main character card, and then we have got the scene cards, which are the cards that produce the resource you use to pay to play cards. Look at all the glittering in the border there. So this is Sweet Apple Acres. Obviously, for Applejack, can't be without Sweet Apple Acres. They have a different card back to your main deck cards, so you don't get them confused because they go in their own deck, separate to the rest. And here are some item cards, which looks like we've got some buckets full of apples just there. Lovely foil too. Look at that shine. Shine and the texture. We have got some action cards. There we go. There is Bloomberg on the train to Appaloosa. Should be reading him a bedtime story. And Applejack jumping through her rope. She is very good with that lasso. There's Apple Bloom. And then we've got the story cards. The story cards are how you go through to win the game. And this one looks like it's going through the episode where it's the apple bucking season, where Big Mac has hurt himself, as you can see. There we go. In that one, he's got the bandage around himself, and Applejack bites off a bit more than she can chew when she says that she will go and harvest the entire apple crop all on her own. She gets a bit exhausted, and her friends have to convince her to allow them to help, because she is stubborn and prideful, but a good friend to the end. That's all of them celebrating with some apple juice at the end of it. These ones have got, looks like a bit of a story description at the back, which is cool. And now we move on to the ally cards here. So we've got Winona, and we've got Big Macintosh. These ones are the commons, but I've been loving the star foiling. Every single card's a foil, which is super cool. I hope that they keep that up. I like that they're all foil. There's Apple Bloom, and there's Applejack. Another Applejack card. Another Winona card. This one would be the uncommon, so it's foil and textured to these ones. And we've got, there's Apple Bloom in her Cutie Mark Crusaders cloak. There's Applejack with her, she was running snow clearing, I think. Yes, she was in, the plants, that was it. She was the plant group. That was what she was the head of in the winter wrap-up episode. And we got another Applejack. It looks like she's got a ticket to the Grand Galloping Gala there. There's Winona. That is a very cute looking Winona there. There's some of the cows in the background. Applejack. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And there is Applejack. So these are our silver rares for the deck. Love those. Very good artwork to them. As far as I'm aware, all of these are original artwork for this game. They've done a great job. And the cards give good space to the artwork as well. They let it just dominate the card, which means if all you're interested in is collecting, if you're not looking to play this as a game, then you can still get these cards, and they look good. They'll make for good additions to a binder or a display. They're really nice. I like them a lot. Then we've got 3 booster packs, which each of the decks have been coming with. So we'll see what cool pulls we get from these. Each of the packs has had its own scene card, which this one is the Golden Oak Library, which is the one that supports Twilight Sparkle. Oh, look at that Fluttershy. That is so cool. Been loving the silver rares that you get in the boosters for each of the ponies. That is another one that I have not yet gotten. Let's have that focus in there. And that is super sweet. Love the foil, love the shine, and love the artwork. There's another event card. So this one is them watching the meteor shower. And that one looks like it's silver rare too. So we got 2 silver rares, and the locations are all emerald rare. You can tell by the colours of the jewels down there, as well as in the collector numbers. That says ER, so that's an emerald rare. There's Twilight Sparkle and Sweetie Belle. It's a very cute picture of Sweetie Belle. I like the foiling on the packs as well. Just the quality to the packaging. I love when people actually put some care and consideration into their packaging, like the box. The box is glittery. That is so cool that they bothered to just make the box sparkle like that. It's not focused. There we go. I love that. I don't know if it's picking it up super well in the camera, but the fact that they did that is just an A plus for me. Oh, there's the Carousel Boutique. Let's get that. There we go. The Carousel Boutique there. I've been liking the scene cards that are just this black and white sketching really shows the location. It's not getting lost in any coloration or anything. You can just see the building that they're trying to display. Oh, look at that Twilight Sparkle. That is so cute. Looks almost like a phoenix feather quill that she's working with. She's got her books. Very happy. Twilight and books. It's just perfect, isn't it? There's a rarity. A very nice looking rarity. And a Twilight Sparkle. And an Apple Bloom. That is sweet. I like that. I like that very much. And then the last pack, we have our scene card is Sugar Cube Corner. Oh my goodness! This is a colourful rare. As far as I'm aware, this is the rarest thing you can get from these booster packs that come with this set. And it is amazing. Look at that shine. Look at that. Oh, Pinkie Pie stuffing her party cannon full of confetti. There's a party going on in the background. There's sweets and snacks galore. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. Love it. The texture too, like those banners, everything pops. The gold, all of that is just like the gold filigree and everything. That is so cool. What a well done rare that is. That is amazing. So happy. There's another event card. Looks like they're writing a letter to Princess Celestia. There's Apple Bloom and Twilight Sparkle. That is my first rainbow rare so far from these decks, and it does not disappoint. They are so good. So good. So I'm very happy to have pulled that one in this deck, and I cannot imagine what could possibly top that, but if anything could be any cooler than pulling a rainbow rare, then I would imagine that Rainbow Dash would have to at least try and be 20% cooler. So if you're interested in seeing what we get from the Rainbow Dash structure deck for this game, then subscribe and tune in next time, because we will be cracking into this wonderful looking deck here. And until then, stay cool, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day.